I was just about to eat. I was about to leave, and then I got sent this. So, I guess I'll check this. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. I guess to most people, maybe if you're new to this has been going on for a week. The Joey, Rayvon, everything back and forth. But for like me or like anybody who's been invested in this for a long time or just a fan of Joey, you know this has been going on for like 4 months now when Joey dropped the rulers back, right? So like this just feels like I'm and then everybody just keeps dropping over and over. Like it feels like nobody's taking time with their music right now. And it's good. Most of it's good. There's been some duds. It's just all right, let's wrap it up. If Kendrick's not coming out, if no other people are coming out, as far as like the main people, like Joey, Daylyt, we can wrap that up. Rayvon, wrap that up. If any other people want to start battling, cool, I'm with it. If we get Reason more into it, because Reason dropped a diss record that was super dope. I'm about to burp, sorry. If he gets involved more, well, he already did. If somebody disses him and that, starts a back and forth, super dope. I'm with it. And with all that, sorry, I started thinking of the Absol song, but what's his name? Oh, Nick Caution just dropped. That was dope. I just uploaded that, but yeah, that was dope. So, but he's going at Rayvon again, and I'm kind of tired of Rayvon as far as the battle goes, not in general, but just as far as the battle goes. I'm over certain, because how many times can you diss somebody for? How many times can you diss Joey for being at a Diddy party? How many times can you, it's like, I feel like I'm just hearing the same things. So unless Crooked I and Lloyd Banks start going at it, I'm kind of over it, But it says end credits, so maybe he's wrapping all this up. I looked through some of the comments. Seems like he's wrapping up. He's like telling the story of the battle and maybe wrapping things up. So that's dope. I wanted to carry on as far as like if Kendrick does come and battles Joey, I think that would be super dope. Stop texting me. I think that would be super dope, but unless it evolves from here, I'm kind of over these guys battling. Nick Caution throwing his hat in there. That was fire. So we'll see. Ooh, wonder if he's gonna say anything about Nick Caution.
I ain't just popping my chest. I did a lot to get my spot in the best. Me and Doc got something in common. We ain't popping the west. We went east to feast for years before the city would back us. It was hard for the skilled LA niggas to really get traction. Close homies gave us the crooked eye for rapping with pain. Conscious rap, they shut the door to really get traction.
I hear about that a lot. Especially from like Crooked Eye and stuff like that. Like his style just wasn't respected on the West Coast because he was so lyrical. Like guys like Daylyt, it took a while for them to get respect on their coast because that's just not the style over there, or wasn't the style over there to be like for lack of a better term, like a lyrical miracle style rapper, where all these other cities like a Chicago, like Detroit, like especially Detroit, had very strong lyrical roots, like entire scenes dedicated to that, New York too. And I just always hear that same rhetoric from West Coast lyricists, like they had a hard time getting respect over there. So that's interesting.
Close homies gave us the crooked eye for rapping with pain. Conscious rap, they shut the door if you ain't snatching a chain.
Gave me the crooked eye for rapping with pain. It's just a name flip for Crooked Eye. Speaking of name flips and Crooked Eye, yeah, speaking of Crooked Eye, one, I think he should get in this battle. That'd be fire. But then also, he was supposed to battle Disaster, and then that never happened. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, that's when the Pat Stay thing happened, and then I think everybody kind of forgot about battling. It was kind of just like, all right, F a battle,
Close homies gave us the crooked eye for rapping with pain. Conscious rap, they shut the door if you ain't snatching a chain. It affected us, I can't forget when they was neglecting us. They said we'd never make it. Now look who protecting us. It's the West Coast bodyguard. Physical past, show my body scars. Been through every
I love that. He's kind of like taking on a persona of, I am the West Coast bodyguard. I'm the guy you send out to protect you from New York coming at you. That's me. You dissed me the entire time. Now I'm the guy you want on the front lines, which is real. I mean, like if we start dissing people's cities, if we start saying, "Oh, Detroit sucks." I'm saying Detroit because I'm from Detroit. So like I don't want to say anybody else's city sucks, and then people take it the wrong way. So I'm gonna just, for example, like if somebody was like, "Oh, Detroit sucks," you think I'm about to throw out some dude who can't rap? No, we're throwing out Elzhi, Eminem, Royce, Marv One. Like these are the spitters. You know what I mean? No matter how much people want to say, "Oh, nobody listens to Eminem, nobody does this, whatever, yada yada yada," if it comes to like wartime, that's the first one I'm throwing out there, like, and I think most people would agree, it just is what it is. So I like that.
You'll never make it now. Look who protecting us. It's the West Coast bodyguard. Physical past, show my body scars. Been through every barrel with 100 raps. Back when it was one shot kill, wasn't no running back. Barbershops, corner stores, miss a word and you done in fact. Just
So he's kind of talking about his battle rap career. Again, he's representing where he's from, going all over the world, all over the country, being the West Coast bodyguard.
Back when it was one shot kill, wasn't no running back. Barbershops, corner stores, miss a word and you done in fact. Just spit superb, you tell your homies quiet down to rip a nerve. Before I met Soul, I made you niggas Herb. Resident Evil, pleasant with people.
Made you Herbert. His name is Herbert.
Time to snap like a schizo without a quiet down to rip a nerve. Before I met Soul, I made you niggas Herb. Resident Evil, pleasant with people. Time to snap like a schizo without a pill.
I wish they'd just take a little bit more time and clean up stuff. Like that punch in there just sounded so, it sounded rough. Like just take a little bit more time, take a day, this style of song, assuming it's not this song, you don't need to, I guess if you want to catch the momentum of everything, yeah, sure, you want to put it out fast, but you could wait a little bit.
Before I met Soul, I made you niggas Herb. Resident Evil, pleasant with people. Time to snap like a schizo without a pill. Let's head to the sequel. Now this the night at the Apollo as I swallow your career whole. Dear Cole, tell him what I did in the studio. 300 tracks in 2 days. I'm for sure.
Jeez, boy, what?
The booth, the whole room said he not like us. That was before die. A human, I'm for sure not human. Got me in tunnel vision, right in the sin. I blacked out this whole ride. You see, it's light at the end. Lux was a tough decision. I fuck with it. Fuck the bitches is up, so we up the switches. Which stand, one man left.
That flow is nasty.
I blacked out this whole ride. You see, it's light at the end. Lux was a tough decision. I fuck with it. Fuck the bitches is up, so we up the switches. Which stand, one man left when the hill was quill. I'm here, killer clown, thinking that he is deaf. You hear me now? No, show me a quote that's stuck from one of them.
Killer clown. You think he it the movie about the clown? I want to rewind. That was a lot.
That was before die.
This was nuts.
Like a schizo without a pill. Let's head to the sequel. Now this the night at the Apollo as I swallow your career whole. Dear Cole, tell him what I did in the studio. 300 tracks in 2 days. I'm for sure.
Were they good though? Like rappers say that all the time. Oh, I made this album in a weekend. We can tell,
Pop came out the booth, the whole room said he not like us.
That was low-key bars, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. I'll save that for later.
In 2 days, I'm for sure. Pop came out the booth, the whole room said he not like us. That was before die. A human, I'm for sure not human. Got me in tunnel vision, right in the sin. I blacked out this whole ride. You see, it's
light at the end, tunnel vision.
Got me in tunnel vision, right in the sin. I blacked out this whole ride. You see, it's light at the end. Lux was a tough decision. I fuck with it. Fuck the bitches is up, so we up the switches. Which stand, one man left when the hill was quill. I'm here, killer clown. Thinking that he is deaf. You hear me now? No, show me a quote that's stuck from one of them records. Flowing pocket, nice voice, don't beat selection. I see you low in the spot that get you added to goats. It's the talent I boast. You salad with goat shreds, gin and juice, but no beach cruiser. This is Dre and Snoop on a moped. That's stuck from one of them records. Flowing pocket, killer clown with it. Fuck the bitches is up, so we up the switches. At the end, Lux was a tough decision. I fuck with it. Fuck the bitches is up, so we up the switches. Which stand, one man left when the hill was quill. I'm here, killer clown, thinking that he is deaf. You hear me now? No, show me a quote that's stuck from one of them records. Flowing pocket.
Is he dissing the East Coast records now? Is that what he's doing? I'm kind of confused.
Nice voice, don't beat selection. I see you low in the spot that get you added to goats. It's the talent I boast. You salad with goat shreds, gin and juice, but no beach cruiser. This is Dre and Snoop on a moped. A deli slide, all life there equal to zero. It all comes around. juice, but no beach cruiser. This is Dre and Snoop on a moped. A deli slide, all life there equal to zero. It all comes around to the bread when they thinking they heroes. I chop cheesy thoughts, your sleazy cloth cut from a rinse rag. I watch.
And they all think they're heroes. That's like it's spelled like gyros, but it's like gyro or something. Like that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. It's Greek. I don't know. Look, bro, I don't eat that. It's gross.
All life there equal to zero. It all comes around to the bread when they thinking they heroes. I chop cheesy thoughts, your sleazy cloth cut from a rinse rag. I watch it easy. Ruthless, my plot beneath me. Proofread, goofy, time to get spooky. See what sun about. Light still outside, they running out. Homes got ghosts and it ain't a haunted house. All debating, all the bait I gave you for conversation. Karma bacon, they hate shade throwing, but stall away, man. Glasses, all these niggas like black and they flow mulatto. Call their lay shit. Brooklyn clown on the ground, laid Harlem shaking. Double barrel aim.
This is Daylyt. This is Daylyt. This is what you should have dropped instead of that one record with the sandwich. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't Word Is Bond. That's the Steez record. The other one. And maybe title your things a little bit better. But he's always done that. This is nasty. This is gross, Daylyt. This is what I wanted. This is what I was saying when this one came out. That's when I was like, and he was talking about how he wants to dumb it down and be on Joey's level or whatever. And I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Be Daylyt. And then he dropped Ayo. And that was Daylyt. And people loved that record from what I saw. And me personally, I thought it was fire. It's just anytime he deviates from that, it doesn't work. And this is Daylyt.
On that house with y'all debating. All the bait I gave you for conversation. Karma bacon, they hate shade throwing, but stall away, man. Glasses, all these niggas like black and they flow mulatto. Call their lay shit. Brooklyn clown on the ground, laid Harlem shaking. Double barrel aim, I won't spare a name. They're the game, go back in this place. I thank you, Joey. Grateful for this new space you created. AZ, King, Ray, Coyotes, Lip Poppy, K-Boy. Oh, hitter, we did that. Jag, we did that.
So maybe he wasn't. Who are you dissing then here? Is that Lux? Was that all towards Lux right here? Because I'm assuming he still wants to battle Lux, so maybe that was all just towards Lux, and he's saying thank you to Joey here.
On niggas with boxing, hard raps, big smoke, this the cigar pack. Put hands and feet on niggas, cigars back. Can't cop out now, we set a hard trap. I'm in it for the long run, I'm Michael Johnson. Boy got aid, or he was Magic Johnson. Son of bitch, 6'9" had y'all tucked in a ditch. The NY sound was up for the fishes. The ruler's back, or you the man, Joey? Today I crown you the king of New York for taking that stand, Joey. You really took the fade when all of us a brave man. NY made man, it should say immortal when your grave land. Big stepper, figure they needed this. Oh, this feeling they deleted.
Ooh,
this.
I love that. Was dope. I got like chills listening to that. Because at first I thought he was gonna start dissing him again. He was saying like Tekashi had jaw messed up or whatever. So I thought he was gonna start dissing them again, but no, he kind of flipped that and was like, and you took them out of that. But I don't like that because Griselda was holding New York down for a while. Like, why? I feel like we're just ignoring that. Like, I feel like every time I see a tweet, it's like, oh, Joey just revived New York hip hop. Like, bro, Griselda's been holding it down for like the past 7 years, bro. What are you talking about?
Was a brave man, NY made man. It should say immortal when your grave land. Big stepper, figure they needed this. Oh, this feeling they deleted this. Elite exists in ways, hoping that we delete. They feed the streets, low ball rapping, so we don't tap into that fourth wall thought. They double speaking right in front of us. Of course, we all fought for every hood story. Paid in full, minutes of society. Boys in the hood, the play will pull. The mind right in Jersey Drive. I'm still whipping them without dissing. Kids, listen, this is just my real mission. Came to the game to show you the real vision. Marvelous, gargles, brainwashing lane. They got us in plain sight, staining each other when we should be hanging together. East Coast versus the West Coast. The clan got their own coast. We ain't want no smoke, none of us. Shouts to Khalid Muhammad. This shit is bigger than rhyming, I promise. Land where we walk into. Malcolm Martin with all our crews. Trayvon Martin, Steez, you marching too. I figure we call it truth, then we all the truth and let them analyze what made.
Bro, this is. He's the best, bro. Like, this is crazy. I'm legit like got chills like I feel it like all over like my arms, my back. Like, this is beautiful. He's saying basically just advocating for unity. And saying like the battle, it was just a battle, it was a friendly competition. Now let's unify, you know, like after the coast stuff.
clan got their own posts and we ain't want no smoke. None of us. Shouts to Khalid Muhammad. This shit is bigger than rhyming, I promise. Land where we walking to. Malcolm Martin with all our crews. Trayvon Martin, Steez, you marching too. I figure we call it truth, then we all the truth and let them analyze what made up story gave us glory. This what they worry about. I tricked them with the beat plate, and now we on a sweepstakes. Dummy ballin', filet me on 3 plates. The reactors can replay. We drop so much shit, they gon' be weeks late. Infinity War take for the street play. Hash shit.
I'm not. I've been on it. Weeks late. Yeah, maybe for the other chumps. Not
All
me.
the truth, then we all the truth and let them analyze what made up story gave us glory. This what they worry about. I tricked them with the beat plate, and now we on a sweepstakes. Dummy ballin', filet me on 3 plates. The reactors can replay. We drop so much shit, they gon' be weeks late. Infinity War take for the street play. Hash shit for the rappers and the DJ. A new case. People living in shacks had the screw face. I see y'all. Thank you. I love you.
No,
All the
yeah.
brothers ballin', calling each other.
So it's talking about No Life Shack, Screwface Gene, other people reacting to it.
This
Me.
what they worry about. I tricked them with the beat plate, and now we on a sweepstakes. Dummy ballin', filet me on 3 plates. The reactors can replay. We drop so much shit, they gon' be weeks late. Infinity
Which is funny because last No Life Shack reaction I watched, he didn't like the song Daylyt dropped. It wasn't the Steez one, it was the other one, which I was iffy on it too, just because like the mix wasn't good, because it was made probably so fast.
The street play, hash shit for the rappers and the DJ. A new case, people living in shacks had the screw face. I see y'all, thank you, I love you. All of the bloggers ballin', calling each other. All of the podcasters mobbing for supper, all off our hard work. Look how God worked. We fed the streets when they needed that the most, and we can boast about the shit for a lifetime. Hey, D1 is Christ time. God said light shine, I'm made to do it. No slave to who is in charge. I engraved the ruin, something new in the book of hip-hop. Set the stage, I promise a new day to age of the consciousness.
Unrelated, I stubbed my toe this morning. It is black. It hurts a lot right now.
Jamal, I got us liquidate charge. I engraved the ruin, something new in the book of hip-hop. Set the stage, I promise a new day to age of the consciousness. Jamal, I got us liquidate devastation. I mastered all my crazy thoughts with sensory deprivation. Took mountain heights through pyramids. I learned how to blink until history comes as text format. You see what the Inca do, ride.
Inkle do. That was fire. That was super fire. This is Daylyt. This feels good. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted from Daylyt. This Ayo, like that's Daylyt to me. Still dangerous. Still, no matter how you scored it. And I still think Ayo, I think he just made a mistake dropping the other two, or the other one. Steve's one is fine, but the other one, I think that was a mistake, because that indicates to a casual fan that, oh, you think that what Joey dropped is better than yours. I would have just left it at Ayo and whatever Joey dropped and be like, oh, Ayo is better than what he just dropped, so I won. You know what I mean? Because at a certain point, it has to end, right? So yeah, but Ayo is nasty, especially that last portion, that storytelling that ends off with him and his baby mom and his child. Like that's nasty. That was beautiful. And they like the countdown. Yeah, I think that was just a misstep in the battle potentially. Not leaving it off there.
Thoughts with sensory deprivation. Took mountain heights through pyramids. I learned how to blink until history comes as text format. You see what the Inca do, ride. Guns pre or decrease. We did it all without them bleeding the streets. We did it all without us feeding they beasts. We put our feet in the seats of the plans they had to dumb us down in summer now. The sun still set on the east. It's like
the sun still set on the east. It's light. Sunlight is on the east. That's fire. That's nice.
Down inside, guns pre or decrease. We did it all without them bleeding the streets. We did it all without us feeding they beasts. We put our feet in the seats of the plans.
I love this so much.
Down in summer now, the sun still set on the east. It's light.
That's beautiful. But where does this leave like a Nick Caution, right? Who just dropped one today. And Ray Vaughn, does Ray Vaughn respond to the? I think Ray Vaughn has to respond to Nick Caution, or that's another L. You already took enough from Joey. He needs to respond to Nick Caution. You put Nick Caution's face on that cover. You just Pro Era as a whole. Pro Era is coming at you. So you got to handle it. I mean, Joey handled Jaw. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to see. If he doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed. That's a whole L. That's a whole L. But I love this from Daylyt. I think this is a beautiful record. It was I'm excited for an album. If an album drops, what I want from Daylyt is more polished music, focused music, which I don't think he's gonna have any issues making focused music. He is a phenomenal storyteller from what he's displayed here and other songs as well. So I'm excited for what all of these guys have to drop. And then it's from CJ Fly to Nick Caution to Reason just dropped his album. I don't know if Nick Caution just recently dropped an album, but Reason just dropped an album. Ray Vaughn just dropped an album that I heard was really good, if not the album of the year. So I'll probably check that out on the channel, because now my Ray Vaughn stuff isn't getting blocked, so I'll probably check that out. Yeah, I'm excited. Joey said he's dropping August 30th. I have a sneaky suspicion Kendrick might. If Kendrick responds, I think it's going to be on August 30th. I think it may. I wouldn't say a mistake that Joey announced that date. I think he needs to be ready on that date. He needs to be ready for whoever. Somebody's dropping on August 30th. I will put money on it. I don't know if it's going to be Kendrick, but somebody's going to drop on August 30th. And if I'm Joey, I would counter right now for that, just in case. Like, have a song ready to go, or multiple, whatever, prepared for somebody to drop. So maybe Kendrick, maybe Soul, maybe somebody. August 30th, whenever you drop that album. Yeah, like, you fell for my trap type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, that would be hard. I'm afraid Joey doesn't prepare for it. But he proved me wrong in this battle. If this is the end of it, I am more than satisfied with it. I loved this. I thought it was beautiful. It was everything that Daylyt said it was, as far as just it was just beautiful. Like, seeing it was a battle. It was a battle. It's what battle rap should be, not non-violent. What URL Smack and King of the Dot and all these other organizations and stuff like that. It's what they do every day, and it's rarely violent. It's rarely actually hostile. It's just battle and shake hands and go home and get your money. That's what this should be, and it should be a regular thing. But just musicians, I feel like, who don't come up within that battle realm, are just more sensitive, and not in like a soft way all the time, that too, but then also, like, sometimes you sensitive, now you want to all the time. Like, it doesn't need to be just rap, just rap. Otherwise, why are you even rapping if it's that serious? You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought this was fantastic. I'm curious to see where it goes from here. This excited me for more of it. At first, as you saw, I was very like apprehensive about it. Like, I'm over it. Kind of excited to see what happens with like Ray Vaughn and Nick Caution, and if anybody. And Reason was on a I almost called it a talkback, not a talkback. The internet with Rory and Maul, and one of those Spaces things, right? Twitter Spaces, and I was listening to it, and they were trying to goad him to battle Lloyd Banks or Ransom or those guys like that, right? And he's saying he's with whatever. He dissed New York. Nobody really responded to him, so I don't know. Maybe they just heard it and was like, let's not mess with Reason, which is reasonable because that was fire. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see where it goes from here, actually. And if it does end here, I'm super proud of everybody involved, and I thought this was beautiful, and I think this was a perfect way to end it off. Or maybe I don't know if this is to end the whole thing, or maybe this is just Daylyt. Maybe this is just Daylyt's ending to it. And regardless, beautiful. 10 out of 10 song. This was amazing. Like and subscribe and whatnot. Fire.